Okay, hey guys. So, I posted on Instagram earlier that my cousin had given me a ticket to see the Wicked movie for Christmas. I was gonna skip it if she didn't really push I go, because the aggressive advertising made me want to just. Like, that was too much. I had to restrict their freaking Instagram account. It was bad. Take note, Hollywood. Don't do that. That being said, 9 out of 10, that movie was amazing. There were quite a few things that annoyed me. Like, some of it, I should preface, some of it's probably just personal taste. Some of it is because I was trained in the style that Glinda sings in, so the lip syncing was a little bit weird to watch. So, I mean, if you're not a trained musician, it shouldn't be a big deal. It was just kind of like if you play guitar, watching someone faking playing guitar, even though they are real singers, it's not their style. I'll get into it. So, yeah, with the lip syncing, they kept sticking their chins out like this, like pop singers do. You can't do that in this style. I think it is their actual voices they're singing to. So they know what they're doing. I don't want to be a dick about this, but it was distracting AF. It's not good for longevity. I am shocked if Ariana Grande hit all of those notes doing that. If she did that in the studio, her throat tensed up. It drove me bananas. She did sound suspiciously like Kristen Chenoweth on a few notes. But at the same time, I think she was just mimicking a little bit, because I'm pretty sure she prepared with Kristen Chenoweth for the role, at least according to like their social medias. And it's not her style. It's not her style. I mean, she was trained at Broadway, I believe. I've heard her mention that before. But she's an R&B pop singer, so like, it's fine. It was just funny. She honestly knocked it out of the park. I was like afraid I'd go in and be like Ariana Grande the whole time. I don't know the other person. I don't even know her name. I don't like her much, actually. The chick who played Elphaba. She did great. Nothing against her singing or her acting. It's just her in interviews makes me very angry. At least, well, one thing. She commented on a fan art and got mad because someone made a picture that, from what I heard, she got mad that a picture, they covered her eyes to make it look like the Broadway poster. It was literally a fan art from someone who's excited about the movie, and she got mad because they covered her face. That's the Elphaba actress for you. But yeah, Ariana Grande, I mean, she was so good, I kind of like forgot it was Ariana Grande, and I'm like, that's Galinda. She killed it. She absolutely killed it. They should have advertised Fiyero more, to my understanding. He's actually from Bridgerton. I didn't watch that. My cousin says I have to, so we talked about getting together to watch it. He was a little older looking than I would have cast if I was in charge, but I'm not in charge, and he did great, so what can you say? Oh my gosh, the chick from, I can never remember her name, because it's a very unique name, but the chick who played the bearded lady in, I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm looking at me, sorry. The bearded lady in, oh my gosh, Greatest Showman. She was in it! She was in it. I'm so mad she didn't really sing, but she was in it. I'm a huge fan of hers. I have a tattoo on, I don't know which side. Is it that side? Yeah, there it is. From This Is Me. I love her so much. Let's see. What else? Jeff Goldblum did shockingly well. I don't mean to be rude with that. I just didn't expect him to be able to sing. It sounded like he had a little bit of help electronically, but not much. Like, he sounded really good. Maybe I'm new to that. I didn't know he could sing, and wow, he can sing. Dude. The scene for, oh, what is it called? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. I always draw a blank because I always want to call it Loathing, but that's not the name of the song. What is this feeling? What is this feeling? The scene for that was amazing. The song itself, you know, Broadway song, fine, nothing special. The scene surrounding it, however, what they did with it is why you make movie adaptations of other media. It's why you do that. It was so good. So good. I adored it. I want to say, honestly, I liked it better than in the musical, but again, it's because it's different mediums. That's not even a trash on the musical. You just have to see it to understand it. They were able to use a lot more sets, a lot more scenery, show more time passing. It was amazing. Amazing. It showed their rivalry a lot more. Love it. Let's see. Defying Gravity was kind of a letdown for me, but I mean, at the same time, there is no possible way that one can hold up to the Broadway show for that. It's just so magical live. There's no way There's no way. You can't match it. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen no matter what you do. So it was very sufficient for the medium it's in. That song is one that is better suited for Broadway, just like I feel What Is This Feeling is better suited in a film. Let's see. They made Elphaba's family biracial. Can you tell I love that? I don't love that. So this one's definitely a personal taste. Personally, I would have preferred they kept her white and kept the milk flower story. Keep things simple. However, changing the mother to be black and keeping the milk flower story, maybe it's just me, but that has some very heavy implications that were not there before. It's just putting it out there. It's almost like, hey, my dad wanted to bleach our skin, if you're not getting what I'm putting down. That's not what Frex wanted. That's not what Frex is like at all. I didn't like it. So if you're going to keep them biracial, they should have changed the milk flower story, in my opinion. One or the other. Both together don't work at all. It just doesn't work. The book stuff. Okay, so for part 2, I can't comment at all because I didn't finish the book. I got through, and it's been years since I read it, but I got up through, I want to say, I'm not good at math, so I'll just call it 1/3 and 1/4. It was like just shy of half the book. It wasn't book stuff. It was fan fiction stuff that they added. And it was next to nothing. It was just from Elphaba's childhood, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, and again, next to nothing. Like, anything that was actually significant about Elphaba's childhood was cut. It was still cut. They added one scene and one character. And that's it! Oh yeah, and they gave her back her last name. That's it. That was it. The one scene was showing the kids making fun of her in Munchkinland. The character was the nanny, which is barely in the book. Fan fictions make her a heavy character. The book does not, if I remember correctly, it does not. Don't get me wrong, she is absolutely like a third parent in there, but she didn't raise Elphaba. Sorry, spoilers. She didn't raise Elphaba as is implied in the movie. She just didn't. Melina, if I'm, again, it's been like 15 years maybe since I've actually read this, but Melina, they didn't even say her name. They didn't even say Frex's name once. They didn't say either of those names once. So that alone shows you how much care they had to actually adding more from the book, which was something that I was annoyed they wanted to do anyway, because it was obviously just to pad out the runtime if you're adapting the musical. Because if you're going to adapt the book, just adapt the book. What a brainy idea. And then, so yeah, there was that. So yeah, she's born. The nanny's introduced and saying, I'll look after you, after Frex says, get her out. Even though in the book, Frex loved her. Melina loved her. They both loved her. They just didn't know how to understand her. They loved her. Like, what the hell? The nanny helped out. The nanny, if I remember correctly, was more horrified of Elphaba than anybody else. She insulted her behind her back with the mother. The mother clearly had severe depression. Severe. Dude, I cannot overstate the severity of Melina's depression after having Elphaba. And they cut all of it. Elphaba was about 3 in the book when Nessa was born. They just jump right to Nessa. The kids bully him. That's the end of it. That's the end of what's added from the book, everybody. So, yep. They did add a song. I don't like the song. However, every single OG fan of Wicked needs to see the song in the theaters. And there's a reason for that. And I'm not going to tell you. Just go see it. If I tell you, it ruins it. That's all I want to. That's all I'm saying. So the song itself kind of sucks, but you still got to see it, you know. Yeah, anyway, overall, I mean, this is my only viewing so far. Movies are a lot, and I'd rather, if it's something like this, get cheap seats since I live a train ride from Boston anyway. So I don't know if I'll see it a second time. But as of first viewing, I mean, 9 out of 10, to be honest. It was really good. It was really, really good. I wanted to hate it so bad. Like, I can't describe how much I wanted to hate this movie, but it was really good. It was so good. Why was it good? Bye.